My love.
She's in there in the laptop looking at Dragonborn pictures.
No, don't get up. Oh damn, the camera's rolling. Sorry. She will be the first person to see this, so there's yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, children. Yeah.
You got to do it.
I did it not because of a audio cue. I did it because I like to clap my hands because I'm happy all the time.
If you're happy,
Clap your hands.
now we're in the mood.
Anyway, we are sailing to the Totem Island.
Welcome back to the what's that, fourth and
Yes.
final episode of a race to Journey's End. One shot that has been going on for 3 episodes up until now. If you haven't seen them, go back and look at them, have them in your face, and enjoy. You don't necessarily have to watch them though, but
Or
we
enjoy
would much
them.
appreciate if you did. Anyhow, enjoy the rest of the show.
We're here for you guys. And for us.
Onwards!
Onward!
Man, I'm getting a bit hoarse. That's a donkey. Yeah, so you got the last map piece and you overlaid them and you sort of found out that, no, actually Malcolm found out that, Mossy Atoll, a very small atoll in a more distant part of the general area that the map is supposed to picture. Not necessarily a place that most seafaring people would go to. As you can tell just by looking at this very obscure map, because the atoll itself is very misplaced and it's sort of not good in several ways. You would expect that the currents run in a bad way. Whatever, there are nautical terms for why it's not good. Also, shut up. I tell the viewer for some reason. You go. There are a few hours of increasingly shady seas in front of you before you reach the atoll. So you set out and you skip along with your dragonborns on the dainty it was. Do you do something on the boat?
Any other ships?
Other ships? Yes, that's a good question. Can I have a perception roll, please?
Guidance.
And I'll help you look. I'll climb the mast again and I'll help him look. You can roll with the match, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
I rolled not 20 and I see nothing. Perception, right?
Yeah.
That's 7 plus 3. That's a 10.
Because that's both an advantage and a guidance, and you get a 10. That's the way the dice crumbles.
That's why I wear glasses.
Right. So yes, as you look upon the sea with your 10 vision, you see a few other ships, but most of them seem to have dissipated into the larger area where the race is going on. You do see way over there, though. No, actually, is that a bit close? Maybe very long, thin shape with tiny structures, people maybe on it. If you were, I mean, if you did not know better, you would say that that's a canoe full of gnomes?
I look again.
Yeah, it's definitely a canoe full of gnomes.
Yeah.
But it's not any old canoe, it's a big canoe. It's a long canoe, mostly, yeah.
Torek. There's a gnome canoe marching on us.
There's a what?
A canoe full of gnomes is swimming towards us.
Swimming towards us. In a canoe.
Sailing.
Sailing?
Swimming?
Rowing.
Rolling.
Flying?
Approaching.
Approaching! Men, ready for battle? No, sorry, is that are they threatening? Where are they, actually? He has a look for himself, and he sort of calms himself down from the battle readiness that's sort of washed over him, and he has a look for himself, and he sees the gnomes in a canoe in your way as you approach. They are sort of crossing, this is you, your way. But at the moment of what would be impact, they have already stopped for a bit to look who you are, I guess. They stop in front of you, basically. What you see when the live dainty approaches is a long boat full of gnomes, all of which have a oar each. You know those competition rowboats that are really long and slender with just... It's one of those, basically. And this is full of gnomes, all of which are very buff.
They speak Gnomish or Dwarvish?
As you approach, one of them stands up. Yeah, it's Gnomish.
Shit. Now they speak Dwarvish. I don't speak. Anybody knows languages?
Another one stands up and speaks in Undercommon.
Oh, wait. I have awakened mind. I telepathically speak to it. We come in peace. It doesn't need to understand my language, it understands my intention.
Can it answer you?
Well, it would answer in its own language.
Right.
If it wants to.
Which one are you talking to? The one with the Undercommon or with the Gnomish?
The one that spoke first.
That's the Gnomish.
I telepathically... What should I say?
Could you move so we can pass?
Yeah. Please, let us pass behind you.
Well, I think Chanterelle has something like she can maybe help with.
Not really. It's just if one of them happens to be a druid, I can try to speak druidic and see if one of them understands. Because we have our own language.
Right.
Druidic.
I don't know what that sounds like, but I am doing that.
So what the Dragonborn see is how Melton is across the railing, like really focusing on that first gnome, and how Chanterelle is coming up beside him and doing what? How does it sound with druid?
I don't know what druidic sounds like, but it is a druid language that only druids speak. Meow.
I love it.
Okay, so meow. What does it stand in Druidic? It's like, welcome, my friends. I bid you farewell.
What would it be?
That was the question. Anyway.
Get out of here! I bid me farewell.
The gnome that stood up and talked in gnomish sort of shouts to the rest of the crew, and the rest of them like, whatever. They react to what you were saying. One of them sort of looks at the cat woman, and doesn't really understand, I'm afraid. But they do understand what you say, and apparently he's saying something to his crew. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's not. It's hard to tell.
Jeremiah's gonna prepare his crossbow bolts, like make them non-lethal, like
Yeah.
put stuff on them so they knock people out
Sure.
instead of he's gonna just prepare all his bolts sitting there. He's preparing.
Okay.
As we get closer and we
You're
kinda
standing
get...
still.
Oh, okay. Can I see their like faces enough to roll an insight check?
Yeah, sure, go.
So let's say 15. I want to know if they're hostile.
They are not.
Okay.
Yeah, they seem anything but, actually. And the one that stood up, and we're talking not in Undercommon, but in Gnomish, is doing something.
The gnomes count as beasts.
I think
What?
he's
No.
warning for something.
I'm gonna ask him telepathically.
He's gonna take a shit, guys.
Is that island is forbidden? No, yes, it is forbidden, or no, it's safe to go.
Wait, I just remember the thing. So yeah, he's like...
Meeting time.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, were you talking about the island? Yes or no?
Ask if they were talking about the Kraken. Because someone's...
No, she's talking in common, so like, she's
Yeah,
talking
she's
to
talking
you.
to me. I'm relaying.
Oh, you... Oh, okay.
Is there anything dangerous in the water? Is there anything dangerous on the island?
How long does this last?
Until we get an answer.
Sorry.
Is there anything dangerous on the island?
You had a 15 in insight. You noticed that he's trying to convey a not really.
Then what the... Do you need help with anything?
And he starts flipping out like, he rage quits, basically. And at the end of his little rage
Is
quit,
there an animal on the boat?
there is not.
Okay.
Your powers are useless, I'm sorry.
What's the X about?
Yeah, he sort of rage quits and like. He sits
Let's
down.
just go around them.
No need. The buff gnomes sit down and they all like, and they start rowing and they get out of there. In all matters of speed, by the way, they're really fast.
It would be funny if you put subtitles on what he just said.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Oh no.
More work for Lucas! Woo!
Yeah, that's what I need, more work.
Editing.
Let's go. Yeah, okay, you continue on. The
Yes.
seas are getting gray, and you notice that it's not necessarily because of the cloud coverage, but more because it's getting late in the day. And soon enough, way off there, you can see Mossy Atoll. Mossy Atoll has the shape of a crown, a jeweled crown of green. It is full of trees and shrubberies, with all kinds of cliffs and tiny peaks pointing all over the place. On the other side of the atoll, and you can see that across the atoll already, is an opening. There is an arch. What looks like like one big boulder and another one that fell over and leans towards it. And underneath, you can most definitely travel with a boat into the atoll. And for those of you who don't know, an atoll is just basically an island circle, but with a huge hole in the middle, which forms a lagoon. Wait.
A lake?
No, that would be a lagoon in this case. An atoll, anyhow.
A donut
Yeah.
island.
Yeah, Donut Island.
A donut island. Yeah.
Chudon.
Yeah, pretty much. So, you approach, and for the first time, Torik is, that's the captain, Torik Kokora, is a bit undecisive. And he stands beside his most beloved and best friend, Chanterelle. You know what, Chanterelle? I'm not entirely sure I want to go in there.
Why? Is there anything specific?
I mean, it looks suspicious, doesn't it? I mean, just look at that. It's not really feng shui, is it? No, I would never, personally,
It's the closest.
expect an island to look like that. You would expect nature to do something more beautiful, but this is just, something's off.
Nature, beauty is to the eye of the beholder. And
Yeah, well, this beholder just finds no beauty. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure we should do this. What do you think, my dear?
I can turn into something.
Oh, that's very
small,
good and all,
or
but
Jeremiah can sneak like I did last time,
Hi.
and we can
Oh, hi.
see. Because if we follow the map this far, I think it's worth it.
right. I think Melvin, it was Melvin, right? Said something about going into the atoll. It said so on the map anyhow, and I'm not entirely sure I want to take my crew in there, but I don't know. I just need a second opinion is all. And I trust your opinion in the matters of taste and everything, so I feel like we're really connecting on certain levels.
Yeah, me too, me
yeah.
too. I would say it's worth it, but we should be careful,
Right,
just
right.
in case it's dangerous.
You know what? I have known you for less than a day, but also for the most part, I feel like I've known you for most of my life, even. And Chanterelle, I do trust you, I do. So, you know what? Let's do it. And he immediately sets course into the atoll.
Wait, you do what?
He sets course into the atoll.
Okay.
Yes. Torik
yes.
yells out the order, and the live dainty takes about and goes into the atoll, just underneath that arch, passing right on top of you now.
Which is perfectly ship-shaped.
No, it's just tall enough for the mast to go under, is all. Just barely. They had to twist the sail a bit, but...
Totally not a coincidence.
Sorry.
Yeah, totally not a coincidence.
Totally not a coincidence, yeah.
It's just perfectly sized for the mast.
Don't tempt the DM.
Don't tempt the DM, man. Don't do it. Cannons are canon in this. I will blow you up. You get into the atoll, and as you enter, you realize that the inside of the atoll, on the contrary to the outside, is not cliffy and sharp and all. It is like a bow, with a small sea in its own right in the very bottom of it. But up towards all the edges, on the inside of all of those peaks, is greenery like emerald green, like the deepest, most saturated green you've ever seen. in all sorts of plants and flowers, and it's just very lush and beautiful. And
Holy shit, this is so pretty.
There's an overwhelming smell of lilacs and lilies and all sorts of floral aromas encapsulating your entire vessel. The atoll is rather big, but not so big that you can do whatever with the boat. It's just enough that the boat goes into the atoll, lays about, and tries to edge around the lagoon on the inside. As Torek looks to you all, well, starting with Chanterelle, of course.
Oh, my dears, again, I believe I need a second opinion. You see, my Dragonborns, we are all from a certain region, a jungle sort of region. You would never have heard of it. We are homebound to a place like this, let's say. Although I would not trust any other jungle except for the one I come from myself. For obvious reasons, it's a dangerous place. What I'm getting at is there a chance that you all could maybe go onto the atoll and just... Okay, yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you, Chanterelle. I can always count on you. Yeah, and you always know what I mean as well. Are you having that? And it's like... and it goes out again.
Okay, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Never
He
mind.
tried his best, right? But he's just trying to please you. Right.
Great.
So we
Same.
could win.
Win.
Whatever. Yeah, it's a win, right? As the boat is going on the inside of the lagoon, both the front end and the rear end are the closest to the shores. You run up to the rear end as it is just straddling the beaches, and you can very easily jump off and land in the shallows.
Is there any like part of the jungle that seems like a good idea to jump off of? On?
I'm on the beach.
Me too.
This part, I guess.
I guess I jump as well.
Yeah, if you guys are going, I'm going, I guess.
Yeah.
I
You
can't
jump,
leave them.
you jump into the shallows and realize that the seawater here is a bit warmer than otherwise.
Ew.
Ew, what?
Do you think someone pissed in this?
Probably.
Big animal pissed in this, didn't they?
The beaches are very sandy, although laid about, strewn about is what's the word for it? Masses of subaquatic plants. We're talking kelp and seaweeds and all sorts of stuff. Semi-aquatic.
Or just aquatic.
Weeds and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
God damn it. And you're on the atoll. What do you do from here? All you can see is jungle, and all you can hear is the sea all around, rustling also through this thick brushery.
I'm just gonna lay down on the beach and relax for a few minutes. Enjoy the view.
I'm gonna look
Your
at the
voice is
map.
quiet down for just a bit as you can hear a collective His eyes just went back into his head like watching the stream. Just quiet down. Sorry, you were saying?
I want to look again at the maps.
Yeah.
Overlay them, like see if I can see any details of where we are right now.
Yes. You were saying?
No, hey, Chanterelle, you were saying something?
Yeah, I just wanted to scan my surrounding greenery and see if there's anything fun.
Roll for investigation.
Why do you need to say that to me?
What? No, not to you.
Just kidding.
Okay.
If you don't have a dedicated voice for a character, we will assume that you're always in character.
But I do have a dedicated voice, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was doing a
Yeah.
metagaming pun.
Yeah.
11.
11! You have a -1 still? Come on.
Yeah, I'm kind of dumb.
-1. You look about yourself and all you see is jungle, beach, and water.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else want to roll for something? You were looking at the map, you were on a roll for that?
Yes.
Otherwise, you're not getting any wiser.
I would like to do that. Can I?
That's an investigation.
Yeah.
What was it you got when you rolled for the map? Was it 18, I believe?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, this is good. 17.
That's not enough to find any new knowledge on the map.
Ah, yeah, 18. That was the score for the.
Yes. Other than that, you are wandering along with the beach as the ship is very lazily going about the inside of the atoll. And you can see a lot of the Dragonborns who really want to jump ship and just run into the wilds and just lay on the beach like Melton does because they're so jealous of Melton, obviously. But they are not allowed. And they keep going in circles. Yes, anything else? The map, yes, no, it doesn't say anything. All you're looking for is the totem. And the atoll is kind of big.
So we just need to find the totem. That's the assumption.
As far as you know, the totem is supposed to be here, yes.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
That the image of the totem, was it big totem, small totem? Like a totem like this size, or totem like a big ball?
The picture was not enough to know that. It was just enough for you to discern that that is where it's supposed to be.
We're supposed to bring it back, so it should be like carrying size and fit in a boat size.
Yeah, because this can be a totem.
Yeah.
Good luck finding that on the island.
Can you speak to animals?
Yeah, there are animals here.
I can.
True.
There is a severe lack of animals.
Very unfortunate.
Are you just
Should've
bumping the
picked-
druid at this point?
No, I'm so sorry, but there really is.
Should have picked speak to plants instead.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I can probably take plants and disguise myself. Like
All
okay.
of them are
as
dead.
as a jungle warrior, and I'm gonna blend into the bushes like
Okay,
that,
okay,
and then I'm
okay.
gonna stealth around and see what I can find.
Do that.
Can I do that with advantage because I'm using my disguise? Can
Of
I?
course you can.
Yeah.
You're putting on the ghillie suit.
Oh boy, it's 28.
Oh my god.
Heyo.
Right, you put on the ghillie suit and you disappear into the jungle. Like a green gecko, you run into the brush and nobody is the
There's a
wiser.
scout ahead. I'll be right back.
Except for when you tell
He's
them.
role-playing Rambo.
Yeah, basically. It's a half hour about Rambo right now.
The entire island is just one big biome, I would say. So I will take away a few points, add a few points to the DC, and you can roll for investigation for the entire island if you like.
This is a big roll, guys. I'm all alone here.
Okay. Oh yeah, you rolled.
Oh, 22.
Ew.
Come on, boy. That's some good rolls right there, boy. Oof. Before I proceed with him, does anyone else want to do anything? Speak with a plant, maybe?
I'm just
I
sleeping.
can't. I didn't pick that
Enjoying the
spell.
quiet.
I picked the wrong spells.
Batman's just enjoying the quietness for the first time in a
Nice.
very long time.
Yeah. You notice that they are exceptionally quiet.
Okay, now that's suspicious. Now Melton is not worried.
Continue.
I will, despite the water being warm and yucky, go.
Just warm water.
Yeah, ew.
Don't tell me you're one of those cold shower people.
Feathers is
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
winter goddess and all. She will go into the water. She is wearing her armor, so she's gonna be like heavy. So she's just gonna walk on the bottom. Take a deep breath, and she can hold her breath for like indefinitely because she's an
I will not double check that. I will
It is a
completely believe
thing,
you.
an ending breath.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm just gonna go down and just have a look around on the sea floor if there's any fish around.
Yeah, sure. You find all around in the jungle that it's very, very rocky and hilly and Macarena.
Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just
No,
doing my
that's
thing.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, my god.
Actually, give me a dex save real quick.
The dex save.
Yeah, because it is so very.
What I do?
No, it's very hard
fucked
to
up,
traverse
man.
I'm fucked up.
the amount of rocks and everything.
17.
17. You never have a real problem other than it slowing you down a bit. All the rocks that are definitely rocks and nothing else, covered in moss all around.
No animals on this one.
As you proceed, you find nothing really, except for the ground being extra crunchy.
Shit! I gotta go get back and tell them there's nothing here.
Yeah. As you
back to
proceed
the beach
into the very depths of the lagoon, I would have you read in the Discord.
Okay.
Secret
info. Secret info.
Yeah. Don't react or.
That's a valid reaction.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. You find that at the very bottom, and you are in the water still. You cannot communicate with the others. So, I suppose you guys are doing a thing. You're coming back to the
I'm
beach.
getting back to the beach, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trying to find
I'm
something
just upset about the lack of animals on this island, and I'm very worried for the wildlife here.
Yeah, I come back to Chanterelle and say, there are no animals here.
Yeah, this shit's fucked up. I
What the hell? What's all this about? I agree, man. This is not natural.
I'm kind of stressed out. I'm not used to them.
I'll take our hands. We can fix this.
Yeah.
We have to talk to the authorities about this.
You can
This is not okay. We need to find a biology conservation guy. Yeah.
You can see that Torek and all the other Dragonborns are coming by on the boat, and they're like, "Are you okay?
There's like
Chanterelle, my sweet, are you okay?"
There's no animals here. Have you seen this? So dead. There's something wrong here. You were right. We should have never come here.
And the boat sort of continues, and Torek is throwing sort of consoling words your way. It's gonna be okay, Chanterelle.
You were right all along. The feng shui is off. Man, this island is weird.
And at that point, your feathers reveals herself.
There she is.
You guys, I know what we're gonna do. We are gonna go to the bottom of this place, and we're gonna fight a big crab. Who's with me?
Can I? There's a crab! Please, can I talk to it?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes, I would
okay.
love that. I would love that.
Thank you.
Oh, the
And
day's
then-
saved.
And then maybe we have to. We can talk first.
I don't like harming wildlife.
No, that's like last resort.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you can lure it up. I'm not very good at swimming, actually.
I mean, I could go down
if you could.
easy enough. I can like be company while you talk to it.
What was your investigation roll for the island?
18,
18, right, okay.
I think.
Do you have Discord on that?
22 it was, I think.
Maybe we can ask it
Yeah.
to come to shore, and we can all talk to it.
I can. I'm gonna need to turn into a crab because I can't speak while I'm underwater
Okay.
in normal shape.
You can just sit on my head, and I'll walk us down.
Yeah, that'll be faster.
So Jeremiah is gonna climb a tree, and he's gonna notice like a shape of a mast on the other side. He's gonna say, guys, there's some ship coming towards us. Like we better hurry, whatever this is.
What you see is the almost regal-like stature of Bray Thorn's ship. If you remember Bray Thorn being the admiral of the navy of that small coalition of cities and all that I was talking about in the beginning.
Bad news. This is one pompous son of a bitch. We gotta act fast.
Yeah, I've turned into a crab.
I will speed walk into the sea. Again.
Yeah. As you do, you hear the sound of cannons.
Oh,
Not my problem anymore. Blah 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 blah.
But they're not like toward us. They're like flying somewhere there.
You hear cannons.
But like, outside of that, not.
You hear outside of the atoll, yes.
And I don't hear it.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Good. They're not firing at us.
Actually, you can hear a lot right now. Like without the voices, I would almost stretch to giving you a +1 in perception, almost. But like, you're really in a tranquil place right now. You hear the cannons and like, yeah, they're not firing at us. That's
Kind of
fine.
ASMR.
This is fine.
Is that a blunder plus?
Yeah. This one, I'm just waiting for like a shapeshift crab and.
You guys went into the water.
yes.
Okay.
I wanted to talk
You guys have the same passive perception, right?
I have 13.
Actually, you were in a tree.
13.
Yeah.
I was in the tree watching the.
So let's say Melton, you hear the voice of Torek reaching above all the other sounds, like just yelling something from across the lagoon. You can't really hear what it is, especially with the cannon pipe.
Something all aboard? I think he said all aboard.
I don't know. I'm up a tree.
Perfect role playing right there. Peak role playing.
Get down! I think he wants us back.
Oh really? I'll get down from the tree.
Right. Quick look under the water. As you guys approach the mass of the crab on the bottom, you see not the crab. You see a huge cloud of sand being kicked up way below you. And it's like big clouds of the stuff just appearing. And as you descend, you start seeing the huge form of a claw wiping through it.
Shiny.
I guess I'm screaming at the crab like, hey dude, stop.
Right, right.
Did you cast Speaking of Animals before you shifted?
When I'm the animal, I can communicate with the species.
As you descend, the cannons draw nearer, and so does Torek and the other Dragonborn, and you can just barely hear him screaming, "Those are warning shots! We need to get out of here!"
I think we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And a bit of metagaming, but for dramatic effect, I would say at this moment, as the live dainty is approaching you fellas, just going straight across the lagoon instead of saddling the edges of it, the inner edges of it.
Oh, so they did go in. I thought they were
No,
out.
they constantly go about the edge of the lagoon, but as this happened, they sort of shifted and went straight for you. But as they
So
do,
they entered through the gate, you mean?
no, they're already in the gate. They're just in the
They dropped
lagoon,
us
going
off
around and
inside.
around and around. Everyone is inside the atoll.
Okay.
As
Except
they
for the warning
cross,
cannons, which are outside.
as they cross, a huge formation breaches the water and lifts the live dainty, thank you, lifts the live dainty a few meters into the air, throwing Dragonborns all about, as the claw itself grasps the familiar shape of feathers and holding her way up aloft. As the rest of an island-like crab, it turns out, starts to flow up from the bottom of the lagoon. The ship itself does not capsize. It's flat enough on the bottom and everything that it can still stay afloat, but a few of the Dragonborn follow, like, overboard, yes, as the crab sort of takes itself up onto the beach with huge strokes of its massive legs and claws. It claws and it crawls up across the beach beside it, the live briar, God damn it, live dainty, flowing very shakily up across the shore. In front of it, having two gentlemen, that would be you, just running aside for it not to crush you with its massive shape. And as it approaches, with feather in its claw, it's not hurting you, it's just got you grappled. It lays itself to rest, just on the edge of the lagoon, on the edge of the atoll. And you two are on the beach. You are flying through the water, just being absolutely swept aside by the enormous crab.
I
So
tried to grab her. She was on my head.
she was what?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. You have just one hand holding her down, and the other one being grabbed by the enormous claw. You two are on the beach, running away, panic-stricken for just a moment, just enough for the crab to lay itself on the beach. It is still for just a moment, and you have a moment to react. What do you do?
How big is this crab? I mean,
The crab is huge, man. It's like the size of a house.
Of a house, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if
holy
that
shit.
counts as a massive creature, but it's a huge one.
This is dangerous. Oh my god, the feathers is in the grip. Look.
I think I'm fine.
Okay, quick question.
Mm-mm-mm.
Does it understand at least one language?
I sure do.
It sure do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on it from my awakened mind
Yeah.
feature.
Yeah.
And say, those guys woke you up. And I pointed that ship on the other side of the lagoon. And like, they did you naughty.
The enormous shape of the crab also
Wisdom check.
includes two sort of eyes on the sprouts at the front of its head, and you can see both of them turning to the towards the ship you're pointing at.
Yeah.
And you can just barely make out over the edge of the atoll how that massive ship belonging to Braithorn keeps firing blanks, essentially, warning shots across the island. For you, you can see the masts very clearly now, risen high above you and Swell and you and everybody, well above the trees on the edges of the atoll, as it just starts to circle the island, coming up to that gate-like formation that you entered through. The Dragonborns and the ship and everything, by the way, is pretty much stranded at this point, and Torek is trying to do the best out of the situation, but they look sort of fine. It is worth to mention as well that...
Spell work though.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you spoke to it telepathically. It is worth to mention that at this point, finally, you get to see the guild ship, which I have completely forgotten to mention. It's a spelljammer ship, believe it or not, so it is a flying ship. coming just across the very tallest tip of the island.
Cheating. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's a huge pink long ship coming just above you guys, and you can see all along the edges masses of people hanging over the railing with binoculars and the monoculars and everything,
Tourists, man.
looking down at you guys and just sort of crossing above you as this is all unfolding. What do you guys do?
We wave.
Oh, actually, what do? Do you just stand there waving while he's talking to the crab?
No, I gotta say feathers, man.
Oh wait, I don't have any free hands. I don't wave.
No.
Oh,
Are you
could you
smiling?
please read our friend? She did nothing wrong.
I suppose nothing happens. Oh, sorry, you're talking to the crab or to the ship? Oh, okay. The crab sort of looks to you this time, and yeah, it doesn't really do anything. It just shifts a bit. But what happens then is that a sound starts to emanate from within the shell of this massive creature, a sort of clicking sound, like a very bassy, deep clock, 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 that emanates and reverberates between all the peaks of the atoll, and all of a sudden, the ground starts to shake. And it feels like an earthquake at first. You have felt a few, you know all about them. But this is no earthquake. No, it is the entire island, basically. Every single rock within the jungle, every single hard space beneath the sand, racing up to greet their mother. Crabs aplenty, all about.
Oh shit.
The entire atoll is soon enough painted with the red shells of the... Have you seen the Christmas Island crabs?
No,
They're-
thanks, dude.
How did you miss that?
All those crabs.
22 investigation.
Yeah, you just barely missed with their camouflage.
Wow.
Yeah.
These guys are hard to find.
Yeah, super hard. Yeah, the crabs starts to coalesce, and like big rivers of movement, they walk all across the island, ripping the entire shrubbery, all of the greenery coming with them. The immense sound of it mixes within your ears in such a manner that not even the warning shots from Braythorn's ship can be heard anymore, and all around are the crabs just messing about, rushing to their mother figure like an avalanche of legs and shells and claws and eyes and yeah. What are your passive perceptions, everyone? And you're a crab, so you have to go with the crab perception.
No, you keep your mental.
Yeah, mental stats.
Mental stuff.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so it's 16, right?
Yep.
Okay, in that case, you notice how at the top of that gate where you came in, right here, where that one clip is leaning towards the other, there was a coalition of crabs laying on a pile. And as they start to move, running down the edge of that cliff, you see that there is a small pedestal set just atop of that arch. A small pedestal atop of which rests a figure of sorts, a totem perhaps, at the very tippity top. The Dragonborns are fighting for their dear lives not to be run over by the avalanches of crabs, all of which are the size of footballs, basically. Footballs at the largest and just thumb-sized at the smallest. Rushing past, they do their best to push the boat out to sea, and you can hear a freaking feathers melted as they are doing their best to get the ship seaborne again. The crabs are wreaking havoc, however.
You talk to them.
I am setting a timer. You have that time until the ship leaves the atoll and you are stranded here with the crabs. Good luck.
Alright, so
Yeah,
the only one that knows anything is you right now.
I tried to speak, but I didn't get an answer from the crab. But I guess I'll try again.
Yes, beneath the
About the
waters,
totem, you're the only one that knows about the totem as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. So no one knows.
beneath the waters, you
Yeah,
got no
all
answer,
we
but
hear
as
is-
you speak now, it is a lot more audible.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm so sorry if we've disturbed you. We just wanted to come here and perhaps get a thing, maybe.
Are you stealing from my island?
No, I was asking. We will leave it if you don't want us to touch it. We don't want any trouble. I'm so sorry for entering your.
Did you blow my island up?
No, we have not blown anything up.
I heard explosion.
Yeah, you see our ship, it doesn't have any cannons, so that's the big ship over there.
And sort of with just the one eye
have
looking
any-
to the longboat and all the dragonborn.
Yeah, that's us. So those guys are like way over there with the cannons.
I'm just gonna hold her up, and like when she points somewhere, I'll just amplify it a little bit,
Sure,
and I'll
sure, sure,
cast the guidance for when you need
That's
it.
beautiful.
Yeah. Quick question: are you guys doing anything else?
Oh no, I'm just watching the show.
Okay, you
Yeah, I'm trying to what the hell is happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
because no one can understand me.
you guys are just standing on the beach between the very big crab and all, and the boat being seaborn again.
As
You
far
guys
as I'm
have
concerned, we haven't seen the totem.
no, you guys haven't seen the totem at all.
And we see a crab just making like slides
Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
claws.
Continue talking. You have 3 minutes.
Yes, I would strongly suggest, if you don't want anyone more to disturb you, because those guys are definitely going to steal your thing if they get here. So I would strongly suggest, if you don't want that to happen, to stop them. Just wanted to warn you. Really.
He sort of lets out a big sigh. I don't believe you.
Okay.
You can roll for whatever you like if you like to emphasize the meaning of your statement. You don't have to say anything else. The clock is still ticking.
Yes. Do I think that it's wanting to kill us?
You have to roll insight for that.
Okay.
You have guidance, right?
You can use it. I can pump you with more. So you can use it now.
Insight. 14 with that. If it's insight guidance, yeah.
It does not want to kill you.
18.
Okay. More guidance.
Great. Because
The ship is now in the water and the dragonborns are readying the oars.
we would love for you to
I go to the ship.
let us go, and you can
follow.
Okay. Sorry.
and you can fuck with the guys trying to kill you. 'Cause
Persuasion, please.
You have guidance again.
2 minutes.
Is it not animal? I don't know when animal handling.
No, I mean, you're talking to him, so this is a
yeah,
conversation.
okay, great.
Guidance.
16.
Plus?
Yeah, no, it's just 0.
Okay, as you are trying to convey this, the giant mass of the crab is starting to be absorbed almost by the masses and masses of crabs all around, except for this very claw, climbing up aloft, all around underneath. They're everywhere, building a huge pile, like a mountain of crabs. And all around is that hideous clicking of shells against shells. Very well. Don't go anywhere.
No, we won't.
And it releases you on the beach as the mass of the crabs, led by their huge mother figure, goes into the sea over the edge of the atoll with huge waves all around, spraying crabs left and right.
I tell to Torik, I assume we boarded the boat, Torik.
Sure.
Like-
You both boarded the boat?
Yep.
Yeah.
You have 1 minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like, Torik, wait, like, shit's happening.
We cannot wait. We're gonna sink if we stay here any longer. The crabs are doing immense damage.
And as you look about, you can see several sprung leaks in the boat, which they are just barely managing.
Do I have mending? I don't have mending.
The boat is setting off for the opening into the atoll. Are you doing anything else?
I don't know, guy.
I grab Torik, like, dude, calm down. We can't make it.
Intimidation or persuasion? Are you guys rolling for the totem, or where do you
Persuasion.
I don't know.
Okay,
what
roll
we're
for it.
doing. I'm just gonna. I don't know what you said to the crab.
Yeah,
17.
I was gonna be wide shape. So.
Sure.
And I will put you down.
The best I can do is run along the shore as they are approaching, I suppose.
And he starts yelling to Chanterelle, Chanterelle, my darling, please come up here to the shore and we will try to catch you. It is worth mentioning that masses of crabs coming from one side of the lagoon are swimming across the lagoon to get to the mother on the other side, going into the sea. You have half a minute. And
Can I leave wild shape and tell everyone?
yeah, sure. You can, yes.
Yeah,
The boat
I
is
told
getting
everyone
sort
about
of.
the totem being there,
shit. Yeah.
but also that the crab doesn't want us to take it.
I'm gonna book it up to the mast of the ship.
This is your time to shine.
All right.
Or, I mean, disappear.
Oh, right. Well, I will hide in the mast.
And just
Do
about
we get on the ship?
I hope so.
split second decision.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Guidance.
At the
Yeah.
very least, I want athletics checks from the both of you
Sure.
to see if you manage or not. You, athletics as well, because it's a herd situation and you need to get up into the mast.
Oh, shit.
9.
I need guidance for this.
Yes.
This is very important.
These will be
No.
These will be the last
17.
rolls on the atoll. 17. Very good. 9. You manage to get on the boat no problem, especially since Torek is reaching out for you and sort of just never minding for it. Now, sorry, they do mind feathers. Most of the Dragonborns absolutely mind feathers, and they help you the best they can, although it's just barely not enough, and you still run along the shore and try to catch the boat. You got
8.
8. That's it?
Plus 1.
No.
You have a
-1. Oh, sorry, athletics, right?
yeah, athletics.
So but it's not much better. It is. Oh, it's still -1. So it's
Oh. Okay. You don't manage to get up into the mast.
Damn it, not in form, anyone. Nice shape.
Yeah.
Get us to that stone.
To the stone?
Yeah.
Why?
Do that thingy. ASAP.
If we get it too close to it, we'll break our mast.
It did it like.
I'm gonna try
Like,
to.
if they want to go under it, they need to go right here, underneath the very high point of it. If they go too close to any point where you can reach and sort of climb up upon it, I suppose,
Can't we reach from outside? Apple?
you could. But the masses of crabs are everywhere. Even atop of this, they are still raining down
Mage
like
hand?
huge stones.
Mage hand,
Mage
yeah.
hand?
How far is Mage hand?
I have my chance.
Mage
Yeah, how
hand.
far is it?
And steal.
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
Can I use gust of wind to kind of boost myself like a rocket launcher into the ship as I jump?
Oh, you got a 9 in athletics, right?
I got a +5
In a what?
in athletics. I got a 9 when I rolled just trying to jump.
Yeah.
Can I try again with the help of gust of wind to like boost myself?
How does gust of wind do? Do you have to roll for something?
Line of strong wind, 60 feet and 10 feet wide.
Okay, sure,
Plus from me in any direction I choose.
Okay.
For 1 minute.
Mm-hmm. And what race were you again?
Arjunasi.
What are your armor pieces?
Armor?
What armor do you have?
I have.
I think he's asking how much do you weigh.
I am quite heavy, yes.
Right, I'll keep that in mind. You can do your thing, but first I want to hear about this. What was it what you said about Mage Hand?
Yeah, I can cast it up to 30 feet.
30 feet.
That's like 10, 12 meters?
Yeah.
12 meters.
I would say that visually that looks like it's barely enough to reach the pedestal that the totem is
Okay.
on.
I'm gonna shoot it with a crossbow.
You can do your Mage Hand. I want you to roll d20 for it. You can shoot with your crossbow. I want you to roll for hit.
Catch it, Malcolm! And I shoot the totem.
Would that count as a sleight of hand, maybe? With Mage Hand?
No, not necessarily.
But I wanna try to hit the totem.
Yeah.
And make the totem fall in a way that he can catch it with that mage.
Since you were out first doing the Mage Hand before you talked about the crossbow, you get to decide whether or not you want to try and reach the totem or if you want to catch the totem.
I mean, I can literally try to point and the Mage Hand appears there.
Sorry?
I point, Mage Hand appears there.
Yeah, I know. But it's within 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just barely enough to hardly reach the totem.
Boys, lift me up!
Okay, I suppose that kind of works. Do you still want to fight the crossbow as they lift him up?
Dragonborn ladder!
No, I'm just gonna let you
Question mark?
Sure.
The fraternity, the power of the fraternity, guys.
The gust of wind is just barely enough for you to blow into the water right beside the boat. And since the boat is going a lot faster than you start to slip behind, but just as you think it is all for naught, you feel the scaling hand of your brave captain, Torek, reaching down and grabbing you. With one hand, the other hand holding on to Chanterelle, which is anchoring him to the boat.
Okay, nice.
Okay,
I can cast water walking on her.
Nice.
Now?
you say that.
Beautiful.
I guess, okay. Anyway, you reach for the stars, you reach as far as you can. A couple of crabs are raining down just beside the boat, crashing into the boat and into the water with hideous cracking sounds. And you can barely concentrate as you reach and you touch the bottom
I'm
of
holding
the
back.
totem. And you can see how you're, like, let's see, the totem, let's say it's a square, right?
Yeah.
You can just nudge it from the bottom and you know that you're finagling it and it's almost falling off the pedestal, just almost.
I'm firing.
Okay,
I'm firing.
boys,
I'm
now
firing.
throw me up!
I'm firing.
He's
I'm
already
crossbow.
firing.
Oh, okay.
It's not good.
At least it's not a nat one.
It's not that one. No.
Yeah,
It's to hit. Sorry.
+7?
It should be +7, yeah. Let's just go to the action there. +6 actually, so it's 13.
Yes, Torek drags you onto the boat and you two are safe. 16 to hit.
13.
13 to hit. Okay. It would have hit.
I
if
fire
it-
again!
No, let me talk. It would have hit if it wasn't for the fact that the totem started to shift as a mage hand was poking it from underneath.
God damn it.
And it goes right past, and you realize after it has gone past that way up there is that flying ship, the Spelljammer, going past with all of the tourists on it. And way off in the distance you can hear, ah!
Did I kill someone?
No, you disarmed it, right? So it's just a knockout
Oh,
arrow.
yeah. Oh god.
We would have disqualified, guys.
Oh, that would have sucked so bad.
Someone
Yeah.
with a book.
So, as the ship is passing through the gate, if you could call it that, and as you leave the storm of crabs behind you and see how the kraken-like shape of the island mass of crabs approaches Braithorn's ship, you can look behind again to see up on that pedestal, there's no totem. It's gone for just a second before it starts rolling down the stones just beneath the totem pole. Yeah, it's a totem pole, I guess. Totem pedestal. And it falls off. Falling through the air, you can just barely see how the back of the boat is passing beyond the point of where the totem is about to land. The totem, wait, the totem is made of stone, the water is made of water, so if it falls in, it's kind of gone.
I point my mage hand at it. and
Is
I-
it like a laser pointer?
Yeah, spectral floating hand appears at the point you choose within range.
But it's limited to how much it can carry.
yeah.
The weight.
I mean, I don't think it weighs more than 10 pounds, which is like 2 kilos, I think.
No, it's the size of a phone, so no, not necessarily it weighs that much.
So I literally point hands to appear underneath the totem.
However, the mass of a stone falling in that speed is more than 2 kilograms.
Okay, how much is 10 pounds?
10 pounds. I
I don't know,
okay.
it's retard
Anyway,
units.
you reach out with your mage hand and you can feel the weight of it. Boom.
Okay, it's 4.5 kilo.
Okay, still though, it's a rock falling at Mach. Nah, I don't know. Dramatic effect, right?
Speed rock.
You're reaching out and you can feel like you're catching something in a net that is just barely breaking during the weight of what you're catching. And as you hear a blooms as it goes into the water, you cast Mage Hand upon Mage Hand and upon Mage Hand, and you just sort of funnel it in the water. But finally, after a deep breath, everybody can see how the totem breaches the water's edge and rises above the waves and approaches the boat as you are just barely clinging on to the railing at your hips. And the crowd goes wild as the Dragonborns go, Melvin! Melvin! And they start chest bumping each other and they start doing high fives and one of them slaps you on the back.
Concentrating here!
When Torek is just coming up behind you and slaps your butt so hard you barely cling on to the boat. And everybody is ecstatic as you can see Braithorn's ship barely escaping the storm of crabs behind you. And you guys just barely escaping the crumbling mess that is Moss Atoll behind you as well.
Shit, guys, that was a close call. How are we feeling?
I am okay.
Wait, I have the totem, right?
Yeah, you hold on for it for dear life.
Hide it.
That's a totem for like 10,000 gold coins worth.
Yeah.
Hide it.
Wait, drop it?
Yes, all the voices come back in a storm. Drop it, man!
Oh no, we're trying to slide of hand from
Like,
it.
I turn around and drop it on the ship.
Okay, that's fair. And yes, you by your quick rogue reflexes, cat-like almost, you catch it and you hide it. Nobody on the ship even notices as you steal it away and you hide it on your person.
Would you like to buy a book?
You all set course back to the cove, Westall Cove.
Is there any ship approaching that?
Funny you should ask! As night is falling upon the sea, and you have been traveling for another hour now, back to Westall Cove, still on the high seas.
Sure, Chris?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Still on the high seas. You cannot even see the mainland, mostly because of the darkness on the horizon. You do start to realize a peculiar effect of having the totem on board.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You see
Why am I
the
surprised?
tourists in the ship flying just above have a very, very extravagant feast going on up there with all sorts of lights and sounds, and hooray, they have the totem and all sorts of things.
We like the yellow leader shirt in the Tour de France, basically.
Yeah, basically. So for anyone with a passive perception over 10, you can start to see the lanterns of a lot of ships appearing on the horizons all over.
We gotta go fast, guys. This is not good.
Yeah, it's not like we're completely, announcing we're here and we have the totem.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I'm gonna investigate the totem and see if there's any wires attached to it or something. Like, how do they know? Like,
Does it tick?
Go for it.
Does it tick?
Go for.
Hey, Feathers, I want to investigate this totem right here.
Oh yeah, I will help you.
Thank you. You will help
and
me?
I will guide you.
Awesome. That was needed. 20.
You notice there's a crab on the bottom of the totem who's clinging on for dear life.
Is this a bug?
Oh, poor little
I'll
fella.
take the
No,
crab.
he's clinging on for dear life. You have to give me at least a strength check if you want to pull him off.
Strength check to pull up the crab.
I can.
I mean, it's a strong
I
crab.
Oh, you can do it, yeah.
Yeah, I can do.
it,
I
you
can
do
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
And you're standing aside just listening to the crab like, no, don't do it.
10.
10.
10.
It's not enough.
Come on, little fella. Come on.
Yeah, he's rock solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's rock solid. He does not want to let go.
Hey, crab. You there. You're sitting on the totem right there. You might be thinking you're doing some service to the community by clinging onto this totem or something. You maybe think you're a hero or something. I don't know why. But you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be in water with your fellows, with your friends.
I will go fetch a little piece of fish.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I touched the totem.
Why am I becoming New Yorker?
Right.
I'm gonna persuade the crab to let go.
Okay, before you guys say anything, can I just ask, do you translate?
Oh, please, yeah. General,
I mean, I
translate?
could put speak to animal on you, I think. I
Oh,
could put it on
beautiful.
anyone.
Yeah.
I haven't been allowing to do it in post. But I don't want you to repeat that monologue, so sure. I will.
I can repeat it.
No, that's good. That's good, thank you. Yes,
Red call.
you touched
I
the...
touch the stone and
Yes.
I cast predestination on it.
Okay,
And I warm it up.
okay,
And I keep warming it up.
okay.
And I keep warming it up.
You burn yourself.
Shit! What the hell?
That's 1 HP damage, please.
Oh, this first
And
time.
you lose contact with the totem, it's now on the floor. The crab is still holding on.
I touch it and keep warming it up until he lets go.
Dude, don't hurt the crab.
You can hear the crab screaming for dear life.
He's in pain. Stop.
Just let it go,
What
man.
the fuck? This is my duty. I can't let go.
Hey, Meltdown, there's gonna be a real bad vibe if you don't stop doing
It starts
this right
smelling
now.
like
Don't
a...
kill it! Don't kill it! Don't kill it!
Killing
It's
is actually off limits.
It's
like,
the one rule. We can't
Yeah.
kill it.
For fuck's sake, I was starting to get hungry for seafood.
Yeah, you notice how the crab is sort of steaming a bit, but he's still alive. He's just very hurt.
I will throw some water on him to
And his
nurse
shell
him up.
cracks.
I stopped eating.
Healing!
Yeah, I
stopped
also
cooking
heal.
this.
Yeah, I know, but he was still hot and she tried to cool him down and that sort of was too much for the shell.
You are able to talk to the
Hey, crab. Yeah, listen to me, guys.
I was gonna let go, I promise!
Oh, were you?
Yeah, but then you started burning me!
Oh, excuses. Why don't you let go right at the second?
It's my duty, I can't let
Oh,
go!
tell me about it. Who's your allegiance, brother?
My
Come on,
mama.
tell me.
My mama said
Mama said?
I can't let go!
Gonna
Really?
let you go.
I was also... Hey, dude, Bro. this is gonna be too hard a task for you. You're not set up for this.
Right,
You're clinging on to dear life and you're gonna be out of breath in a few hours.
right.
Yeah. Now we could do this the easy way or we could do this the hard way.
Is the hard way more torture?
There's always more torture.
Why are you from Boston?
I'm all over the place.
Oh man.
I've been around. I'm all the shit.
Give me an intimidation on that.
Yeah, okay. It's very good. But
Yeah.
look at the.
You don't have to look at the modifier
It's
unless
very
you
good
have
modifier as well. It's good. It's 19.
That's very good. The crab starts to release one leg at a time, and as he completely releases, you see that between the crab and the totem was a sending stone.
Oh, it's a sending stone. I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Hello, you sickos! You sick fucks up there watching. I know you can hear me.
I healed the crab. by
We
the way.
do.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Feathers already did.
Okay, yeah.
Alright,
but-
Hey.
I'll
Overheal.
overheal. Yeah.
Here's what I think of your fucking broadcast, and I toss the sending stone into the ocean. I tried to grab that shit. No, I keep the totem. I can't toss the sending stone.
Yeah,
I tried
yeah.
to catch the sending stone.
Oh, you want it? Okay, yeah.
Okay, you catch it, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, that easy? I just tried to chuck it over the board.
Yeah, it's just a sending stone. I mean, it's not a huge thing.
All right. Yeah.
I grab it like, please ignore what my friend said. He's an idiot.
Hey, why are you sucking up to these guys for?
10,000 gold pieces.
Yeah,
but you
I
get
want
the prize
to
anyway, right?
I want to remind you guys that you're still slowly but surely getting set upon from all directions by these lights of the boats coming towards you.
I will cast Call Lightning.
No, wait. I want Melvin to do his thing first. You were doing.
Yeah. Could you please announce us winners so we can end this here?
Look, this guy's a bitch. Don't listen to him. We're trying to brand ourselves the bad guys here for publicity.
Right. So you hear a voice coming through. Sorry, couldn't really hear you there. What were you saying?
Never mind.
Yes, so we found the sending stone, we got the totem. Please announce us the winners.
We can't do that. You're not in the harbor
That's not
yet.
how it works, dude. You're not getting the competition, the spirit of competition. Take the sentence and I toss it.
All you can hear is, the money's still in the harbor.
Yeah, okay. Let's go to the harbor. Let's go.
Yeah. You were saying, you start a rock show or?
How far we are from the harbor?
You cannot even see it yet.
If ships are getting within 120 feet,
Yeah.
I will cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
And a great storm cloud will appear above
Yeah.
us, and I'm trying to work that as intimidation.
Okay. None of them are that close, not nearly yet, anyhow. And Torek is seeing the danger ahead, and he's really whipping up his boys into a frenzy, and they are rowing, and they are doing their best with the sails, and they're doing everything they can to cross the waves.
I'm trying to inspire them despite not being a bard.
What? Roll for performance, I guess?
Guidance!
I didn't know you had it in you.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling the vibes.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
Not 20.
Really feeling the vibe.
Plus 3, plus 4. That's 27.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you run up to the drums and you start going ham, like boom, 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 boom. And all the guys, like some of them were rowing out of rhythm, but now all of a sudden, like you're increasing the pace, and these guys are going. Like you could hear the creaking not only from the ship, not only from the oars, not only from the sea, but from the very muscles of the men working and sweating and that. Wait, they don't sweating. No, it's more like Melvin. As soon as they can breathe, anyhow. They're working like physical machines of peak performance as they are carrying you across the sea, but it's hardly enough. As you can see, most of the larger ships with the bigger sails, the faster ships that is, even the gnome canoe, caning on you guys, and the ship above is still above, so. The darkness of the night is approaching, and soon enough it will be completely dark all around, and the lanterns of the ship will not be enough to defend yourself against the onslaught of all those approaching. They're not that close yet.
Okay.
Do you need more speed? Of course you do. How are you gonna do it? Let me know.
Sleight of hand the Dragonborns to massage their muscles.
Okay, go for it.
Tension.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I could do. That's plus 9, so 21.
Oh god. Yeah, you're running all between them like, you're doing great, man. You're doing great.
Try to encourage them.
Yeah, and they're getting encouraged, but you're
That's
squeezing
spelling
muscles
cost,
hard as
Can you
stone,
on the
so
sail?
it's hurting you more than it's
Just the
gaining
wind.
anything for
Yeah, I'm
them.
on
Take
it.
damage.
I'm just...
Sure. Sorry, what were you guys saying?
A gust of wind on the sails to aid in.
Very good. The sails whip and the mast creak and the waves get crushed under the weight and the speed of your ship. Properly built by these not so seamen. And you go on. God damn it all. Stop doing that.
I didn't do anything.
I saw your face.
Stop making us laugh.
You go and you go as they row and they row, but it's just barely not enough to get out of the grip of all of those gaining on you still, but you now can see the cove ahead as a pillar of light within the wall, the black wall of the rest of the mainland. They're not that close yet. 120 feet, it's like what? It's like 50 meters or something.
Wait, 120 feet? That's 38 meters.
I will inspire them by reading them a book.
Reading them a book?
Yeah, I will read a book for them aloud.
What book?
36.5.
I will read the book called The Conflict of the Burning Celestial Bodies, which is a story about noble, powerful knights with mysterious powers and sabers of light. They have the force they can manipulate and use to do majestic things.
Give me a performance.
Guidance?
Yeah. You got it.
Oh my god.
Damn it! Now it's just rolled over to. But it's decent anyway. It's 12.
That's a 12. Okay. Reading like a reverend, high on his own fumes, you start yelling out, belching out the story of. What was it again?
Conflict of the Burning Celestial Bodies.
The conflict of the burning celestial bodies. And the men aboard are not entirely sure what they're supposed to think as they're going on and like melt and melt.
I'm gonna change the next book, which is called Extremely Hard Assigned Task. And it's an audiobook, so when I open it, it's enchanted to play.
Okay, stop, please. This is going up on YouTube. I don't want to get stricken before I even get a chance to upload it.
I'm that accurate.
No, not that. Just in case. Anyone else want to do something whatsoever?
I only have offensive options, so not really.
Yeah, I can only push it like 10 feet extra with Thunder Wave.
That's gonna break
gonna help.
things.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna break things. Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Don't do
Did you
that.
aim that?
It's gonna break things.
Yeah. But if you, I don't know.
It's not
It's
like
not
a
worth
gust
the
of wind.
risk, probably, I don't think.
As the live Dante is approaching the wall of the mainland, you can start hearing the belching of seamen behind you, beside you, all around, yelling out. And
What are they yelling?
oh, you can't hear it over the sound of him yelling out whatever. The book yelling out whatever it's reading. Yeah. And you can't really hear it. There's too much going on. But they're yelling and they're screaming and they're doing all their things. Yeah. You don't have long until you reach the cove, and just on your heels are the gnomes, and the gnome at the front gets up and yells. And he starts waving with his thick little arms, and I'm meaning thick as in he's like built different, right? They're buff. That's all.
Chatterette, look. Gnome right there.
Yeah, that is a big no.
He starts yelling, but he is within 120 feet. So what happens? Freaking
Well?
ka-chow, and their boat breaks in half.
No, I'm not gonna aim at them. I don't want to kill someone. I don't want to fry anyone. I'm gonna put the lightnings like in front of them. It's like keep an area around us. Like
Sure.
if you get inside this, I'm gonna like toast them.
Okay,
So
warning shots.
intimidation.
Warning shot, sure.
Yes.
The water is flying all over. You can see how the lightning is going through the ocean and almost all the way to the bottom. It's a huge and cool effect down into the water. You can see it all the way down. Whatever. The gnomes are terrified immediately, and he sits down in the boat, and they all start rowing in a different direction, and they leave you alone as you reach Westall Cove.
Cannot wait to see the subtitles for the gnome.
At high speed, you come into the harbor, And just at the very last moment, you can hear Torek yell out, "Break, man, break!" And they all get their oars into the water, and you have never seen Dragonborn muscles flex like they did that moment. As the water splash across their skin, the remnants of their wrestling oil and the strength of their muscle. No, sorry, the lightnings behind you all strike into a strobe-like effect showcasing the musculature of the Dragonborn. Most of you are unharmed, although you are probably charmed again. And you are about as charmed as you have been, if not. Yeah.
It's
And they're going ham, just holding on for dear life, and you can feel the entire ship ripping into the water as you lose your footing, everyone being knocked prone that was standing, but just barely breaking before crushing into that towering raft, atop which we have the guild leader, the man standing there with his lavish lifestyle look and his chalice, just looking as smug as he did in the beginning, surrounded by a tower of torches and lanterns by all the bodyguards. And I forgot to mention this before, but beside him is set the tiny creature, the tiny shape of the very elderly Beck Grimace Gabriel, the legendary pirate lord, master of Westall Cove. He's so small in his older days that you can just barely see the pompous hat that he's wearing. Yeah, and as you stand there for a moment of absolute mayhem, it all dies down, slowly but surely. And all the ships outside of the cove starts to turn about and just mix in the night as the guild leader, raised high above you, high above the mast even, starts to speak as he looks down on you. "Oh, I see that you are the winners of our race. How very pleasant. Mr. Gabriel, have you seen this? They have returned." Alcohol drinking noises. And he goes quiet for a bit. "Do you have the totem?"
We produce it.
Ah, the totem. A small stone shape. Very simplistic thing. Just the shape of a phone, basically, but more 3D-esque. Just a brick with some shapes on it. Yeah. You hold it into the air, almost drop it for a moment, but then regain your composure.
What?
Yeah. How very lovely. I congratulate you all on being the winners of the 10,000 gold coins! And their crowd goes wild again. The Dragonborns are entirely out of their minds.
Celebration
We did it.
Oh, Melvin, feathers. And
I
Torek,
accept donations.
as this is all happening, the amount of bodyguards starts going into the tower behind them and coming out with huge sacks and chests full of treasures, which they start to unload onto your boat as it becomes a boat bearing naught but gold and riches.
Look at those guys unloading their huge sacks.
Is it 10,000 gold each or 10,000 gold?
No, for the entire crew.
Ah.
Yeah. And the crew, I believe, is about 32 Dragonborn.
I thought it was 25 for captain.
That was almost all of them. Yeah. But the entire crew is about 32, plus the captain, of course, and the four of you. You can count that all you
Losing
want.
one.
Just remember how much gold that is when you port this character to another DM's game.
Yeah, that's 250 gold per head. That's a retirement for 250 days.
No, wait, is it?
Yes.
No, what? That's not how
About this lifestyle is 1 gold pieces a day.
Congratulations, guys! You can retire for almost a year, like the better part of the year.
Vacation!
Yeah. I don't have that much to live.
Totally worth it.
You
Get
passed
my
the totem.
I mean, if we get the gold, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you pass the totem, and the totem disappears into the tower, and you start getting all your gold, and immediately Torek is passing out 200 gold each, and you all get your share, and yeah, 200 gold is about it. You all get 200 gold each, and All of a sudden, the totem appears again as you realize that the guild leader is standing atop the tower looking at it. Ooh. Yes, very good. Congratulations. Good. You won! And he sort of passes the totem to the grimace, Beck Gabriel, as the small shape, the skeletal shape of a very elderly man, more of a raisin at this point, a very old raisin, is just accepting it. And it looks in his hands like the heaviest thing in the universe as he takes it to his chest. And as he does, you go about just counting your coins and not minding the red glow emanating from the totem as he holds it. But then you notice it, and you realize that Beck Grimace Gabriel is being almost inflated. The flappy skin of his elderly body is getting extended, and he's rising up, and before you know it, before you all, stands a very young, very handsome man. We're talking the full curled mustache, a long wavy hair like the ocean itself, and a look that sort of anyway, yeah, a very handsome young man, and he looks all about the cove. Finally, oh, I have been waiting. Yet another year for the cove. And you can hear what is left of the populace in the cove cheering in what sounds almost like a chant more than a cheer. And as you look about yourself, you see how the entire cove starts to light in a red glow, almost exactly like the one from the totem, now affixed to Beck's. Oh, I'm touching my mic. Almost the same red glow as the totem, now affixed to the chest of Beck. And you start to realize that the entire cove is, yes, very much chanting something in Undercommon. And the water itself starts to glow a bit red, and Torek is looking at you guys and like, I think we have the money if you wanna.
Yeah. I think it's time to leave. Yeah.
Your voices, by the way, is loving this. This is like the actual stream that they are the chat to.
Yeah. Okay, guys, like we go back. I just gonna watch that direction, but let's go.
And you, by the way, can feel a very cold stream in the water. And I mean you can feel it because the winds coming along with the cold water is well enough for you to feel it. You can feel how all the fish and everything all around is dying in the water. And you can feel a book story, like a bestseller coming on. So you start taking notes.
Oh yeah, I know exactly how to write about this.
Come on, guys.
Beck is atop his tower and he turns to his crowd in the cove. And all around his demon-esque choir of the populace of the cove are amplifying the red glow, and the atmosphere is becoming thick. And as you exit, you start to realize that every single boat except for the guild boat has left, like, as soon as they had the chance. They went away.
This is not a problem.
As you exit the cove,
Gentlemen, well. I was just quietly.
as the Dragonborns row you all up
Perfect silence, gentlemen.
row you all up north along the shoreline of the southernmost point of the Sword Coast. You leave the Westall Cove behind you all, and try to forget as much as possible about the cove itself, just in case, as you feel the weight of this new gold in your hand. And you are a bit disappointed because you're pretty sure you got paid more doing that donkey job ways back. And that will have to be it for a race to Journey's End. What are we applauding? I don't. Yeah, we did the job! We did the thing! Let's go!
13 Dragonborn.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to the end, please let us know either in person or in the comments or whatever. This has been, again, a Race to Journey's End. If you would like to play it for yourself, feel free. You can contact me or whatever. I will give it to you happily.
You would have to write it down first.
I don't know how to end this, so let's just give them a wave and wish them good luck with whatever they're doing.
Bye!
Have a good one, y'all!
So all 10 of you!
Oh, come on. living with my mom.
With 10, we probably end with like 3.
This will age jug milk.
Yeah.